fuck it, we'll do it live. I don't even know how to start this.
So Cabin in the Woods. That's a film.
One, I wasn't hot on it when I first watched it. As much of a horror and even Joss Whedon fan as I am, I just like, I don't know what didn't click for me for the first time, but now it's probably not a top 10, but this is maybe like a top 25 for me. Just like, it has really good horror elements, but it's also fun, and not in as overbearing a way as I think the It remake is at times, even though I love that movie too. There's just a lot of like, okay, yeah, we get it. It's the joke portion. Let's move on.
I didn't know what to expect going into this movie, and I'm not a horror person. Like, I think I can probably count like the horror movies I've seen on one hand. Maybe I need a 6th or 7th finger, but like it's pretty small. Like The Strangers is pretty good. The Amityville Horror, I like that movie. That's a deep cut, maybe. I don't know. Well, I mean, like for my taste, like that's not like a modern, like relevant movie
for normies for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Hereditary is a movie. I hate that movie. So sometimes when people tell me it's like this is a good horror movie, I can't trust it because what is a good movie to me is just not.
This is one of the, and I'm sure it is. I wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah, not maybe to you. You know what I mean? And it's like just intercut that scene in Billy Madison. It's like I think Mortal Kombat's the best game ever. You know what I mean? It's that.
And shit, you know what?
I think Donkey Kong's better.
End of the day.
I mean? But this movie, honestly, the goofiness kind of is like subtle, but there through the whole movie. So I was kind of hooked from the very first time we see. I'm bad with actors, but you put these two old white men in a movie, I'm probably hooked because they're kind of funny on their own. And then together, they were kind of even better from like the very first time you see them in their little cart.
Oh, yeah, the golf cart going down the hall.
Yeah, like that. At that moment, I kind of knew this movie was going to be a fun time. And it was just that. It was just a fun time for the entire experience.
Yeah, that's one of the ones like when I was like, hey, I'm going to force you to watch horror movies. That's why this is one of the first ones that I picked up, because I think for someone who doesn't really like horror, it's easy enough to get into. Like, there's a lot to like about it, even if you don't like the horror shit. So
it's hard for me to even think of this. Like when you say you like a horror movie and then you bring me this in my brain registered higher on the comedy scale than it did as a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like the bit with the merman, I knew was coming for like half the movie, but I was so excited for the merman bit. Like it was the best. Like I loved it. More like this, please. Like the satirical nature of this while also being semi-serious just landed on every level for me.
Once I make you watch more actual horror movies, I'm going to make you watch Scream, because I think that would end up being right up your alley too. Like, once you've spent more time with horror tropey bullshit, Scream pokes a lot of fun at that.
Which is interesting to me because for me, Scream, like I guess I'm learning now that Scream is kind of satirical.
Oh, yeah.
Scream never registered like that for me.
Oh yeah. That's part of the whole bit.
It never registered because they make fun of it in Scary Movie. I've always made the assumption that it took itself seriously.
Yeah.
But then we made some content together where it showed up on like a B movie list or like something like that.
Which I just don't agree with.
But like that like made me like reconsider how I viewed the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have to be vulnerable here for just a second. I told you guys I don't like claymation. I also didn't realize that Matthew Lillard was in Scream.
Yeah.
Like that had never been on my radar.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Like it had never been, he is just strictly Shaggy for me and nothing else.
And
like
that's fine too.
It is, but like, you know, you guys have this whole other experience with him where like I was kind of just ignorant to that he was even relevant before Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. That's a crazy sentence to me because like even outside of Scream, he's in so much like classic shit. But yeah, Scream, and especially, I think the dude's name is Skeet Ulrich, which is a hilariously unfortunate name, but he and Matthew Lillard are like the star of so many like horror talk edits. It's insane. That's one I'm excited for you to watch.
I'm honest. I'm getting more excited. Like if you bring me more of this flavor, I'm gonna be not. I can't call this a horror movie personally. Like it wasn't. When I think horror, I think I'm scared. I was never scared. You know.
See, and here's the thing about that. Like, there's so many horror movies that I think are really good that I don't get scared by. And this is one of them. But this is a really good balance for your kind of more normie in the space. Mm-hmm. Because it still functions well as a horror movie, but there's bits to enjoy outside of that. So Yeah.
All in all, like I would watch this movie again today. Like solid 9.5 out of 10. I loved The Cabin in the Woods. Very very fun. Very fun watch. I really enjoyed myself with this one.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to make you watch just absolute fucking slop.
See, where I'm going to draw the line is just unnecessary gore. As long as you don't bring me something with unnecessary gore, I will try to find enjoyment in it, even if we're going to make fun of it for 90 minutes. Like, that's also good.
We can make fun of the Saw franchise for 90 minutes. Come on.
I've seen most of those.
Come
though.
on.
I've had those jokes cooking since I was a kid. Like, those are not horror movies to my opinion. Like, those are kind of just like, they're gore porn to a
Yeah.
certain extent for that time.
You want to watch some real dog shit gore porn? Against my better judgment, I'll make you watch Terrifier.
I knew that's what you were gonna say. I'm not watching Terrifier, bro. Like that movie exists just for like, look what we can do.
No,
like,
literally. I've said it a million times, but like that's what your grandma thinks every horror movie is.
No,
They're so bad, bro.
Nana, watch Terrifier and then tell me if that's what you thought every horror movie was.
Yeah. That's your homework.
That's like The Devil's Rejects. I got roped into watching that. That's not a horror movie. It's not a great movie by my standard. I can get like the appeal, I guess, but like
Sure.
that movie just made me uneasy.
I mean that's also kind of Rob Zombie's whole shtick.
Yeah.
So that's eh.
Well, we're turning this into a podcast that we're gonna have to edit most of this out of already.
Yeah, for sure.
Where does this rank for you? You said like top 10, but like if you give this out of a 10, like I'm gonna genuinely give it a 9.5. I loved it.
I'm surprised that you liked it that much. It's not a top 10 for me. I maybe top 25. This is a good like 7.5-ish movie for me, I think.
Okay.
Again, like there's a lot to like. I think there's better horror movies. I think there's better satirical horror. I think there's better horror comedy, but it's firmly in a good pocket.
Well, I can't wait to have watched like 10 or 15 horror movies and then rank them against each other once I've seen them all.
Yeah,
because it'll be interesting to come back to this one once I've got a little more under my belt.
Oh yeah. Have you seen much like Joss Whedon stuff? Like have you ever watched like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. If you like his writing, I know it's kind of an undertaking, but that's a really good show.
Which one?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
See, Buffy is a cult show.
Yes.
Right?
That's true.
If you like Buffy, you love Buffy. And when you talk about, like, I love some TV shows. Okay, I'll just say that. But if I'm going to go to that era, I am more intrigued to go into the X-Files because of the Vince Gilligan implication.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I'd just like to see some pre-Breaking Bad Vince Gilligan. Yeah, I know. I know. So, like, I'd kind of like to go watch some X-Files episodes. But
Sure.
Buffy just seems daunting because of the fan base.
It is, but I also make the joke of like it's the J. Cole of blah 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 because like I'm sure it is great, but its fans like overhype it so much that it can't be as good as the fans make it out to be. Since we're now 30 years removed from Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
yeah,
I think it's an appropriate time to be like, yeah, you could give this a try.
I don't know why my brain went to this, but like how you describe like Buffy fans is how I feel about Supernatural. Like Supernatural looks so corny and B footage to me, but like so many people have like a special place in their heart for fucking Supernatural.
There is not a show that could possibly be good for that long.
Yeah, because it is a kind of a longer show.
There's like 15, 16 seasons or some bullshit like that. There's not a single show that has been on that long that is consistently good.
You're not a big Family Guy fan then?
No. Hell no. Family Guy's fine, but like that's not consistently good. You can find me like 3 episodes per season that are good anymore, maybe.
I didn't mean to hit a Family Guy tangent.
But like as much of a South Park fan as I am, like 30 seasons, bro, there's not more than 4 good episodes per season.
Well, now there's only 5 episodes a season.
So I'm still right.
Yeah. South Park is a weird one for me. We're really getting off on it now.
Oh, for sure.
South Park is a weird
This will
one
all
for
be
me
cut.
because it's just up and down.
Yeah,
I feel like South Park has some really high highs and then a bunch of shit that you don't need to care about.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a really good bit in an episode too. And that's like all you get out of it.
Well, they also like one bit is sometimes an entire episode.
For sure.
Like Lexi quotes the talent show is Friday night. Like, but that's an entire fucking episode.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy says that 20 times in
Yeah.
20 minutes.
But then I don't know. I'm gonna be real boomer about it, but I miss when like you could have like a favorite episode, like when there was episodes of South Park that I considered my favorite because it was good the whole way through, and it was like a full, like Make Love Not Warcraft is so fucking funny the whole time.
Yeah.
And I always forget the name of it, but the one where it's like they're anime characters, that one's fucking hilarious to me. I love that one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know which. Yeah, because that's when isn't that when you get Princess Kenny for the first time?
Yes, and you get like the stupid English dub anime theme song.
Yeah.
And that's a really good bit to me.
See, I think like that's a good era of South Park because that's the same time that you get that's before Human Centipede.
Yes.
And Human Centipede was what made me actually care about South Park again. Like I don't know why, but that episode is so fucking funny to me. And then you get
the terms and conditions.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah, and you're getting the Zipline episode is around there too, and the Zipline episode is pretty peak.
And I don't feel like there's been a whole lot of South Park since like that era that I've been like, okay, this is a good like stretch. This is a good like full episode.
Are you current on what they're currently doing?
No. I'll cut this into 2-3 videos probably. Fuck it, we'll do it live.